I don't care that he doesn't know everything. I just feel good when I train with him. That's why you need to do this. The 12 teaching tips that change absolutely everything. Number 1, voice, intonation, and inflections. 38% of impact is tone. And your falling intonation brings authority over to your client. You can't say, I just want you to stay a little bit higher. And can you just hold that for me, please? As soon as you go, I just want you to stay a little bit higher. And can you hold that for me, please? Immediately, doesn't matter who you're teaching. In all honesty, I love teaching male clients. They are focused, they want results, and we can get straight into it. I resonate really well with male clients. That means that I have to bring authority and discipline over into the class. Now you might be thinking, but is this not controlling teaching? Because the industry says we cannot be controlling teachers. You know, you've got like the autonomous learning and then you've got the controlling. Like, this is too much. Do you know what? We need to get a bit of control, guys, because there is no control right now. It's just all over the place. So initially, it feels like there's a lot of control happening, but the more control you take or you create in the beginning, the less you'll need as time goes. Because the client learns that this is a place of discipline, structure, and professionalism. And they start moving beautifully, listening easily, and eventually you can release the control. That's powerful. But in order to take charge, you need control. So we have people saying, delete the controlling teaching. I'm telling you, you need a bit more of that. That is everything that industry is not telling you. You need more of that because you don't have control now. And when you start delivering control, everybody listens. It doesn't matter how many people are in the group class. I get this question a lot. What about a group class? No, it's challenging. You've got people in the class, some people you don't even know their names. Body language and pace. Body language and pace are going to be the factors that change that entire experience for you so that you feel like you are in control. So when we look at intonations and inflections, we look at things like reach, hold, keep it. Or a correction is just a statement, chin in. You don't go chin in. When you ask somebody to pass you your handbag, you don't go, pass me my handbag. You just go, pass me my handbag. Chin in, elbows open, pull up. The action creates a feeling, and that's what you bring over to the client. It's powerful. I know your glutes are on fire. Not, I know your glutes are on fire. I know this is tough. I know this is tough. I know this feels amazing. I know this feels amazing. It brings across the beauty and the secret sauce of being phenomenal, being that outlier. Nobody's like you. You're unique, right? Who needs sheep if you can be a wolf? We don't want to be sheep. We want to be the wolf in the pack, saying to the sheep, get out of the way, I'm here. This is what I do. And that's why I make a success of it. Cueing, say less. Woo, we get people talking so much. And I know it's just because you're not sure what to say. So then you say so much and you're exhausted by the end of the day. So I always teach instructors to teach in bullet points. It's a game changer. And I use this analogy all the time. You might have heard it if you've ever been on any of my courses before, especially a teaching course. I always think of being in an airplane. And the air hostesses, we're now getting the safety briefing. And maybe this is because I do so much of this in communication and teaching that it just really resonates with me when I watch them. And they're always talking about the procedures that you need to do. And then it's like the life jacket is underneath the chair and you're going to take it out from under the chair. Gently place it over your head. You're going to pull the string here at the bottom and it's going to inflate. If it doesn't inflate, then take the straw and blow it up. And once that is done, the oxygen mask might fall out. First, give yourself oxygen. And once you've given yourself oxygen, you can help the person next to you. And what am I doing? I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, what muffins are on sale today? Imagine she could go, danger, life jacket, under the seat. Take it out, over your head. Pull the string. Doesn't work, straw, blow. It inflates. Oxygen mask, you first. Once you're done, person next to you. The world is so full of information that your brain is just going constantly, that when somebody gives you that, you can focus. So how does that relate to this? Because if you're teaching a client, let's say everybody knows a pelvic curl or a bridge, okay? So we're going to stick to that. If you're teaching somebody that, I see this a lot because we get to assess videos a lot. I want you to lie on your back for me, please. You're going to relax your arms by your sides. I want you to turn your palms up, lengthen the back of your neck, and then we're going to have a neutral pelvis. So you're going to drop your coccyx down a little bit. Your knees are going to be parallel. Nice. Shift your feet a little bit back. Good. So now the pelvic curl is to articulate your spine. So I really want you to get like the best articulation that you can in your spine. So just that, I know that the instructor actually knows what she's doing. So that's a good point, but it's too much. The client hasn't moved. So I say to the instructors, don't do that. You have the info, now we condense it. What do you want them to do in the quickest way possible? Let's bullet point it. So you don't have to go, I want you to lie on your back, please, and put your arms next to your sides and turn your palms up. You go, on your back, please. Palms up. Neutral pelvis. Feet closer, chin in. Legs parallel. Inhale. Exhale. Peeling the spine up. This is for spinal articulation. Hold. You've told them while they were moving. Powerful. Bullet points. This means that we say less, but we impact more. They don't hear those filler words. They're thinking about breakfast, the next meeting. They have to fetch the kid. He's got a huge business deal that he has to sign, and it's going. When you do bullet points, it's a game changer. And while you're doing this, I want to encourage you to get comfortable to make eye contact with people. You've got to be able to look at them in their eyes. As soon as you do that, you get their attention. They're looking at you and you get their attention. You can't ignore me if you're looking straight at me. We know that people nowadays, you go to a restaurant and the entire family is sitting there like this. And the one's talking and they're like, yeah, and they're scrolling. It's sad. We're losing connection. As soon as you create an environment in a teaching space with exercise where you work with people with various personalities, you have to find what makes them connect. Because if you create relationships and connection, you create a long-term career. This is the longevity of your career. People need that and they want that. So you want to be able to give them that eye contact. It's a game changer. Confidence. Presence before your words. This, I'm really not keen on being here today. This, oh, my pockets aren't even open. You know, I'm here, but I'm also not here. This, I'm very unsure. This, I'm really not sure. This, moving, open, hold, reach, up higher, go over. They're like, wow, she's got like this vibe and this energy that comes with her. Try it. Try it. Thinking on your feet. All right, it says they're built on preparation and experience, and it's speed-based decisions. So thinking on your feet is being in the situation while you're teaching and then noticing that something's not working. The client's either feeling it in the wrong way, it's possibly hurting them, or they're not getting it. So thinking on your feet comes with experience. We actually do assess this in our exams to see if they can think on their feet as much as possible when they qualify. But it's something that you're going to deal with every single day. Every single day. It's a teaching skill. This is not working. The client's not getting it. It's possibly hurting them. I need to switch it up. That's where that biomechanical knowledge that you're busy building is going to come over and bridge with your teaching style. And you're going to change it, modify it at the drop of a hat. That is a crucial skill that you have to develop, because not everything in a class runs smoothly. Things go wrong all the time. All the time. Energy, the room follows you. Mirror neurons. I love this. Mirror neurons means that the client is going to match your state and your energy. So, good analogy. Client comes in, super anxious, A-type personality. Everything is stressful. Taking my shoes off is like hard work, like stressful. Oh my gosh, I'm late. I'm so sorry, I'm late. And they lie on the mat and I know who they are because they're always fidgeting with their hands. I can see it immediately, a mile away. And I can feel the energy. I'm really good with that. So now, I can't have them walk in and I go, hi. Because that's like not matching them, right? They're going to be like, oh my gosh, what is this? So they come in and you're like, hey, don't worry about it. We're going to do an amazing session. At the end of the session, you're going to feel so good and probably more relaxed. So I met them at that energy. And then I grab the foam roller, but I'm still at this energy. I put the foam roller down and I go, right, let's start. I want you to lie on your back on the mat. Now I've set it. Guys, I see people coming in here, and for the last 30 years that I've worked with them, in the most stressed state, walking out here like they took something, just because of bringing that over to them, releasing, opening, reaching, knowing the client, getting them to mirror the energy that I want them to take on now. They don't even know that when they're in this space, I am so in control and strategic in what I am doing, and my gauge is how they walk out and how they feel in the session. And I laughed. Just this week, I was training one of my male clients, and I just love working them so hard. Like, I get this joy from working them so hard. And he had a moment, and I just like, as soon as they have this moment where it's like they're at the end, there is no more reps, you cannot do another rep out of them, they just sit and they're silent, and I'm silent, and nothing's happening, because I think they're just like so in their body at that point. They're like, please let there just be another 5 minutes of this session. I'm dying. And then I'll break the silence and go, you know, your pain is my pleasure. Just like that. They'll be like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Just letting them know that I know exactly where they are now and how it feels. Talking a client through an exercise. So this is something that some people might not agree with. Some people say, just let people move. I don't agree with that, because architects and lawyers don't know how to move properly. You get really good movers in the world, and I think my dance background gave me that. I can feel movement. I can see movement. I know when it looks uncomfortable. I know when there's too much tension than what is needed, and I really feel it in my body. If I do a small tweak, I am so aware of it. And that is a bonus from anybody who's done dancing. Dancers are phenomenal with stuff like that. What makes that powerful is I can then say that to the client. I can translate that and communicate that to the client. So I can talk them through an exercise. What do I do when I do that? I talk them through the exercise based on what it feels like for me when I do it. So, pelvic curl, sticking to the same one. So it's a good example. Inhale. Exhale, abdominals tilt the pelvis up. You're going to super tuck the pelvis, peeling it all the way up, diagonal line, blow all the air out so that I get the ribs anchoring you here. Keep that. Tuck it through more, dig your feet in and press up higher, because that's what I do. Inhale. Exhale, relax the upper body, start peeling the spine down, massaging it on the mat, controlling it to neutral. Now, if your client has done 1,000,000 pelvic curls, you still do it because you reiterate the movement pattern in their head, and your voice is soothing and your voice is encouraging. But no voice, feels like nothing, and that's not what we want them to experience. Minimal demonstration. This is important. This is where you're going to use your body language. Every second you demonstrate is a second that you're not able to observe the client and be present for the client. So I'm not saying that you can never demonstrate. Of course you can demonstrate, but choose what you're going to demonstrate, how long you're going to demonstrate for. If they're really not getting it, get on the mat, say to them, watch me, I'm going to show you quickly. But the rest of the time, use your body language. Rotating over, rotating over. You're lying flat on your tummy. Lift your upper back up for me. Keep that. And now their head is here. And I'm like, open your chest out to the front. They can see my hand. Open your chest out to the front. Beautiful. Now, they're up here in their chest. You're going to rotate over that way. That's how I demonstrate. That's how I use my body. The art of presenting classes, how you open it, how you transition, and how you close the class. Intro, body, conclusion. I always start with breathing, centering yourself, maybe doing some opening out on the foam roller, opening the chest out from you sitting in traffic or coming here after a long day's work, and I need to just open the thoracic spine because you're stuck like this all day. Then the body of the class comes in, which is my focus for the class. This is what we're doing. I'm going in for full body today, or I'm really focusing on hip stability, or we're going to do a lot of balance work for you today, or you play polo, so this is going to be a really sport-focused session today. At the end of the class, they know we're winding down. When I start ending with 1 or 2 stretches and a massage. Now, not everybody does that. I do a really amazing just end of the session massage for my clients. I actually think that's maybe why they come. They say to me, this is the only reason I come. And it's a really nice, relaxing, let everything go. And I can hear that they get so into it because when I'm doing it, they go, every time I press down with those massage balls, they exhale, and I don't ask them to do that. This is the end. I am done. Worked so hard, ending it beautifully, stunning structure. Situational awareness of reading the room, knowing when something is uncomfortable, knowing if you've put the client in a corner and it's too much into a corner, knowing when somebody's walked in and you have not noticed them. You should have, or you noticed them and you ignored it. Situational awareness is noticing that your client is training and you're standing here like this. Your gut is going to tell you, hey, Tanya, that's not a good idea. Situational awareness is coming so close to a client like this and not realizing that this client has a personal bubble space that you've invaded. Everybody's is different. Can you feel that energy? Situational awareness is knowing in a group setting when somebody feels like they don't fit in there or it's too much for them, it's too challenging for them. Situational awareness is when a client gives you feedback and you throw it out. You don't even respond to it. It's hurting my back, don't worry, you got 5 more. Looking at them, seeing, oh my gosh, this is super uncomfortable. They look uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable? Yes. Okay, great, let's fix it. Situational awareness, putting clients on top of each other like this, knowing that some people have personal space and this is too close. That's part of teaching. Situational awareness, your client walks in with this vibe and you don't pick it up. You've got to be able to read people because you deal with people. Body language, I've gone through it in depth, but what I'd love you to do is film yourself teaching for 10 minutes, a 10-minute video of you teaching. And in that 10-minute video, I would actually recommend that you do a few 10-minute videos. And in each 10-minute video, you assess something different. So the first 10-minute video, you're assessing your voice, which means you don't watch the video. You film it, you then put it on play, and you don't watch it. You just listen. What do I sound like? Am I using intonations, inflections, or is it monotonous? The next video, because if you know you're filming for that, you will at least try it, okay? You're gonna try voice. Second video, body language. I'm gonna film, I know body language is what I'm trying to do now, so let me film it and see whether I can pull off this body language. I might look a bit awkward. You might look a bit awkward in the beginning, it's okay, it gets better. Nobody looks amazing when they try something the first time. Very few do, some do, but not everybody. So it's gonna look awkward. So you're filming it for body language. That's what you're looking for. So that video you're gonna watch. What is my body language like? Then the next one, my third video, I'm going to be filming 10 minutes to see if I can talk less and do bullet points because I'm a talker. All right, so that's your focus. The next 10-minute video is I'm not a talker at all. So I'm going to film to see whether I can talk a bit more, try those bullet points, talk the client through the exercise, and then look at it, assess it. All right, important. Rhythm. Rhythm is the full coordination of using my voice, using my body language, getting them to do the action, correcting when I need to correct, and educating them at the same time. This is for spinal articulation. Get up, hold. Really pull the pubic bone through, press up higher. You are firing your glutes and hamstrings now. Brilliant. Can you take it up a bit higher? I know you have tight hip flexors. That's why you're struggling. It's going to improve over time. Now they're like, wow, she really knows me. Okay, those are small little tips that you give them. You do that on purpose. You're feeding them. This is how clever I am. This is what I know about you. You don't want to leave me. I'm that good. It's important. So what is that pedagogic teaching framework? It's where it's kinesthetic, in other words, movement. They can feel it. People underestimate the power of feeling it. People underestimate the power of the instructor telling the client what it feels like. We're all about science, studies, biomechanics. What about the feeling of this? How many instructors are teaching the feeling of this? That comes across in your voice. It's tough. Press deeper. Massage. Go up and over. You're going to feel such a beautiful stretch right now because that's what it feels like. You're going to feel such a beautiful stretch right now. Doesn't feel like that. Then, auditory. What are you saying to them? Those bullet points, are they landing? And the visual. You, up, down, rotate, over. Not nowhere. Clients over there, they can't even see you. And you're hoping that they're doing exactly what you're asking them, but you're also not saying much, so maybe they're not.